Welcome to Mount Verde Academy. Glad you could join us this afternoon. It is now 12:30, and I know many of you could potentially have parent conferences beginning as early as 1 o'clock. So we would like to do everything we can to stay on schedule and introduce you to the University of Florida Mount Verde Academy online dual enrollment program. This has been about, we started talking about this venture last summer, and I want to thank the administration for being engaged and working with the University of Florida, specifically Mr. Rick Ellis, our Director of College Guidance, and Ms. Kim Brauman, our Associate Dean of the Upper School. We do have representatives specific to this program who we will be working with throughout our process in getting our students enrolled, but also supporting our students as they engage in the University of Florida online courses. We will introduce you to their names later on in this presentation. The online dual enrollment program offered through the University of Florida is available to all students who qualify for the program. It's delivered 100% online, and for Mount Verde Academy and the University of Florida, it will satisfy general education requirements and provide an opportunity for students to explore new subject areas through challenging electives. Students may take up to 2 courses each semester in the fall and the spring. The dual enrollment program does not offer summer classes for students. The courses are offered at a cost of $149.24 per credit. And UF dual enrollment credits can be combined with our advanced placement college credit to provide even greater opportunities for our students to get college credits. Please note that there are various ways which will be in which the dual enrollment classes are different than our advanced placement classes. And as we get to later on in the program, this afternoon, we'll talk about those differences. As you all can imagine, they are, the major difference is that the dual enrollment classes are 100% online. Our AP classes are 100% in person. That's the major difference. The eligibility requirements are set by the University of Florida. We really don't have any flexibility to make adjustments to the criteria that's listed on the screen. First of all, students need to be juniors or seniors. They need to be in the 11th and 12th grade. They need to have a 3.6 cumulative unweighted grade point average. Qualifying test scores are very specific. Students have to have an 1100 SAT, a PSAT of 1130, or an ACT score of 22. If students are interested, they can talk to any of their school counselors here at Mount Verde Academy. For 10th graders, rising 11th graders, that would be Mrs. Brauman. For 11th graders, rising 12th graders, that would be Ms. Barnadell. For students A through M, last name. And for students in 11th grade, N through Z, that would be Mr. Robinson. Also, please don't hesitate to reach out to Mr. Ellis or myself or Mrs. B should you have any questions about the program. Next, after talking to anybody who you need to talk to about the program, students would submit an application on the UF dual enrollment website. We hope to put a link to that, and I think we already have on our website. But you could go to our website, but also you can go directly to the UF dual enrollment website, and I'll get specific as to how to do that here in a few minutes. Application for the UF dual enrollment program is open now, and it runs through May 1st. There will be a separate registration in the fall that will serve the spring semester. The website looks like what you see on the screen. And to register, it's quite easy. You just go to the apply now, and it's a very, very easy process in which to register for the classes. It'll just take you through each of the steps. The courses offered through the University of Florida, they vary from term to term. The courses that are offered for the fall could be much different than the courses that are offered for the spring. So you want to stay tuned to the updates on the dual enrollment website. They cover a wide range of subject areas, and the courses for the fall are listed already on the dual enrollment website, but it's courses from in basically all the disciplines. And Montverde Academy will honor any of those courses that are offered through the dual enrollment program. They provide a rigorous collegiate experience. This is not just any online program. Please be aware of that. There are no easy A's. These are college level classes offered by college professors. Once again, I will circle back to that in a little bit. They offer advising through the University of Florida for this program. This is not something that any of our students would really reach out to their teacher about. My guess is if they reach out to one of our teachers are going to encourage the advanced placement program, and I hope they do, because that is our advanced placement program would be the face-to-face learning for the students, in which those teachers will be offering support for the students. But once again, before they'll advise you in the application process, course selection, enrollment, textbook arrangements, and after registration, they provide semester check-ins and are available by phone or email with any questions. So the advisement would take place. Obviously, our counselors are available to students with questions, but the advisement takes place through the University of Florida through this program. The representatives who we've been working with and who will continue to work with Montverde Academy with the UF Montverde Academy dual enrollment program, their names are listed on the screen. Litza Echeverria Rubio is the program coordinator, and Allison Costa is the academic program coordinator. Once again, their numbers are on the screen, and should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to them. They've been very responsive through our discussions as we've been evaluating this program. I'd like to get specific about Montverde Academy's procedures and policies for the UF dual enrollment program. First of all, it's important for me to remind everybody that Montverde Academy is contractually obligated to fulfill the policies implemented and agreed upon by University of Florida. What does this mean? Students are limited to 2 classes per semester. That there are the enrollment standards, and it's our responsibility to communicate those enrollment standards, but also to ensure that the students enrolled in the program meet those standards. We really have no room to bend on these. And I know I can see it now, and I know it's going to happen, that people may fall just short, and it might just be a not yet scenario. Once again, these are college level classes. We want to make sure that our students are successful in this coursework. However, stating that if your child is a little bit short when it comes to the SAT score or the PSAT score required for the dual enrollment program, we are offering on campus for all of our juniors on April 27th, the SAT. That's an opportunity for students to provide a test score to enroll in the program. Our recommendation, should this be something that you're very interested in and passionate about with your students' participation, register for the program. There's no cost assessed until September. So register for the program, provide the opportunity for the child to take the SAT, and it might be that opportunity in taking the SAT that allows them to present a score which qualifies them for the program. Something else that we have very little control over, none whatsoever, is the registration and the drop add deadlines. What does that mean? If the student's not registered by May 1st and May 2nd, we get a phone call, hey, we missed the deadline. It may be the first opportunity for you to get the real college experience, okay, in which the college says, sorry, you'll have to wait, and the opportunity will be presented for the spring. So there will be that opportunity for this spring admissions into the program. And once again, it's limited to 11th and 12th graders. Some other Montverde Academy policies and procedures associated with the dual enrollment program include the student schedule. This is not a program in which we're telling our students or advising our students, take more, take more, take more. That's not the idea of this program. This is an opportunity for students to take college courses, get college credits that are aligned at the same time with the graduation requirements and the credits offered here at Montverde Academy to get those 24 credits needed for graduation. So this is not like a grab to see how many AP/dual enrollment classes we can get, to the point where when a student's enrolled in one of these dual enrollment classes, the recommendation is going to be that they have a study hall here on campus and an opportunity to work in our library to stay focused on this dual enrollment class, to make sure that we afford them every avenue of success to be successful in this rigorous coursework. If your student is an academy or conservatory student, that means they're a 5-period-a-day student, we recommend that an appointment is set up with a counselor, Mr. Ellis, Ms. Brahman, or myself, to assure that this is something that they want to take part in. We're not going to discourage it if they qualify, but we also want to make sure that they understand, okay, that that's going to limit likely their day to 4 on campus classes here at Montverde Academy and 1 dual enrollment class here on campus. We will make that type of adjustment to ensure that they're successful in this program. I want to reiterate, these are not courses taught by MVA instructors or faculty members, all right? And the support comes through the UF program. Each of the courses will be provided the same weight as an advanced placement class. So the 0.8 weight that comes with the advanced placement class will also be the weight associated with the dual enrollment courses. This is required. We're required to afford the students the highest weight by our contractual agreement with the University of Florida. Students still need 24 credits for graduation. That does not change. These semester courses and the application of the credit designation is assigned through the University of Florida. Because a student thinks this class is more rigorous, okay, we can't subjectively say at Montverde Academy, oh, we should give a higher credit for this class. The University of Florida sets for most of these 3 credit courses for the University of Florida, that's a half credit course for Montverde Academy. Some of the credits, very few, when you look at the course and the course list, very few, but some are 1 credit classes here for Montverde Academy, but those are mostly 4 and 5 credit classes for the University of Florida. For those students who are in our subject area concentration track, that we have right now, we have 3 subject area concentrations in the area of STEM, global perspectives, and business and entrepreneurship development. All right, please check with your SAC coordinator to be sure that that these courses qualify within the SAC program, depending on that subject area track. Most of them do. For example, most of the science classes, most of the history classes, and most of the economics classes have been characterized as in those subject area concentrations. But just make sure that the student checks with the SAC coordinator within that program to ensure that it keeps them on that track. As I said earlier, and I'll state it again, and I'll state it again, like AP classes, these are college level classes. The difference is that these college level classes are taught by college professors with college level expectations. Even a step further, the professors who teach these classes through the University of Florida will not know whether they're high school level students or whether they're college level students. All the students will be given a FUF email address and a UF designation. So please make note of that. I do also want to say, and I have it listed again later, this does not give preference for students to get into the University of Florida. We have to make that designation. The University of Florida does not give priority for the dual enrollment. Could it help shape their transcript if they do well? Of course, all the courses help shape and they define a student's transcript. But okay, it does not, being part of this program does not give preference for the students as far as admissions to the University of Florida. Mr. Ellis, do you have any comments that you would like to make about that as our Director of College Guidance?
No, just to reiterate, Mr. Berntow, it's kind of what you just said. So in our conversations with the University of Florida, they wanted to make it very clear that this does not in any way, shape, or form influence a decision of the University of Florida. And so these courses are more for students who want to challenge themselves, and certainly that alone looks good in any admissions process. But there is no special advantage at the University of Florida. And we've been lucky enough to have the Director of Admissions at Florida here for a campus presentation before, and he wanted to make that clear that it's a great program, but it doesn't necessarily give any bump or anything like that.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. The registration process. Once again, it's quite simple and it's open for students. Just some specifics about the registration process. If you go to page 2, and it's all done electronically, page 2 of the enrollment process, there's 2 different boxes. Please check that this time. It's not a current student. I am currently not taking courses via in the University of Florida dual enrollment program. It's just basically indicating that you're a new student to the program. Use your personal email on that same page. Once enrolled, they will assign the student a University of Florida identification number. When it gets to the page about the high school county, because Mount Verde Academy is in Lake County, please make sure that you label it Lake County. Type of school obviously is a private school named Mount Verde Academy. For ID number, it is the student's ID number, which is located in Canvas and in Veracross. You will be able to find it in each of those two areas. You may want to get the help from your student when it comes to that ID number, but it is on their Canvas page and it's also on the Veracross page. The counselor name, Rick Ellis. Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Phone number is listed on the screen, and his email address. They're asking for this information: rick.ellis@montverde.org. High school grade level is the high school grade level for next year. So it'll be either 11th or 12th grade. And those are the toughest questions as part of the enrollment process. So as you can see, the enrollment process is not very difficult. Once students are enrolled in the program, they will send us a list, a confirmation list that we have to verify that the students meet the requirements for the program. That will take place after May 1st. Once again, with that April 27th SAT date, it does give time for all of our juniors, all right, to take another SAT prior to the program. That's the last I have. Once again, a very simple process. I know we're coming up on the time for parent conferences, and you may have many questions. We expect that. You can reach out to Mr. Ellis, Ms. Brahman, any of the counselors, Mrs. B, or myself, should you have any questions about the UF dual enrollment program. It's a great opportunity for our students. Once again, very rigorous coursework. If students want to challenge themselves, we encourage them to do so and gain Mount Verde and UF credit in doing so. But I do not want to diminish the opportunities also offered through our 33 advanced placement classes that we have here at Mount Verde, taught by our amazing instructors with the support of our instructors. So once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us this afternoon. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any one of us here at Mount Verde Academy. Have a great day. Thank you.